Esports saved my life. And I don't mean that figuratively. Back then, some fucking nerds playing video games that hyped me, that hyped the fuck out of me. And I'm so thankful for having esports in my life, because without it, I don't think I would have had many reasons to keep going after the loss of my son. And when he died, a part of me died as well. YouTube, how you doing? Welcome to Swindon's Team Esports, and welcome to our 1 year anniversary. Let's go. So we're not going to be doing too much today. The purpose of this video is just to thank absolutely everybody for an incredible year, because as I don't know if anyone knows, our 1 year anniversary with YouTube, it's been a phenomenal adventure. It really has been a journey, and we're so thankful to absolutely everyone who has watched and especially subscribed to our videos. We couldn't do this journey, and we can't continue this journey without you. So thank you so much for all your love and your support. It really does mean the world to both myself, Smiles a Critic, and not just us two, but to all the players of our Warzone team, of our Cold War team, and our League of Legends teams, and all the other teams that we have going for the future. It's been phenomenal. It couldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened without a lot of ups and downs. I had this goal to start an esports organisation for so long. For such a long time I had goals to start an esports org, but not just to play, but also to help the community as well, which I live in. I want to help everyone, but the goal was to have somewhere set up that kids could come anytime they want to. Not at 3 o'clock in the morning unless they need to. They could come anytime they want to and get into gaming and get away from family life if need be. Swindon's Team Esports was a dream of mine for a long time, and it wouldn't have happened without meeting Rob, aka Smiles a Critic. As both of you know, we are both in the British Army, and he was naughty one time at work, so he got disciplined, and his discipline was to work with my section. Although that sounds really bad. No, it was just circumstances that we met each other, and we both realised we had a love and a passion for gaming, and we had similar goals. They didn't completely join, but we have similar goals for what we want to achieve. And with him with gaming, and me with an esports organisation, and we've combined it, and we joined him into the Swindon's Team Esports family, which was fantastic. But Swindon's Team wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for a few unfortunate events. I was always an avid gamer. I was always gaming. I was given the PlayStation 1 by my parents back when it first came out. When was that? Like 96, 97, 98, something like that. So I'm showing my age right now. But so I've always been into gaming. It's never been. I've never hid that fact. I've always been into it. It kind of went away for a while when I got to high school, secondary school, discovering girls, and discovering another passion for rugby and boxing, and I was good at both of them, and I enjoyed both of them very much. And I stopped gaming for a long time, and I made a pursuit into those two sports, and I did really well, and I got quite successful. But a few years ago, my wife and I, we had a child, a baby boy, and unfortunately that child of ours passed away. Nothing could have been done to prevent it from happening. and nothing. It was unforeseeable, and nobody could have predicted it. So nothing would have changed, unfortunately. But so as a result of that, I became less human. I was no longer me. I wasn't, and I was no longer enjoying the things I spent my life enjoying. Uh, when it came to boxing and rugby, I just wanted to hurt people who were. I wanted to hurt them as much as I was hurting inside. So please bear with this. It's with me stopping. It's still raw. It was a few years ago, and I remember holding him. And when he died, a part of me died as well, which is understandable. So for the longest time, I wasn't human. When I went into a rugby match, I tried to break people. I tried to hurt them. I tried to bend them backwards. And when I was in the boxing arena, I tried to kill people. I wasn't trying to just knock them out. I wasn't trying to just win matches. I was, yeah, for the longest time. And it was no longer sustainable for me to continue going that pursuit. And so I was given quite a bit of time off work to work on myself, which I still am working on myself, if I'm completely honest. But in that, all this time off work, and I was falling down into a deep, dark depression, which I was struggling to get more out of. I needed to go to work, but I couldn't, and it had a whole roll-on effect. And then so eventually, I went back to work, and the start of the Ebola crisis, the Ebola pandemic in West Africa, happened in 2014. Me still not being 100%, I volunteered to go to that. I put on my biggest brave smile face, and I said I volunteered to go out there. I wasn't dicked to go out there. I wasn't told. I actually volunteered. I didn't tell my wife that until I came back. In all honesty, 100%, I went out there, and I didn't care if I caught the Ebola virus and died myself. I did not care if I died due to that pandemic. I was happy to die of what's known as secondhand suicide. So that really, it's gone dark. I do apologise, but so yeah, I was happy to die of secondhand suicide. I couldn't do it to myself, but I was happy if it was happened. If there was another reason why it happened, in that way, no one alive could have still had guilt over me for taking my life. It was unforeseen. And I remember laying in my room one night in my little mosquito netting to protect me with my phone, which was a Sony Xperia 1. A Sony Xperia 1, you know, the little flip phone where you actually could play Crash Bandicoot on it. We'll try and put it, we'll put it in the little pictures description right here. And it was phenomenal. And so, but there's only so much Crash Bandicoot you can play in 5 months when it's the same 3 islands. It was just the very first game, but they installed it onto the phone. So I went onto YouTube, and I just scrolling on my phone, looking at all sorts of shit that was on my phone, and I found the Call of Duty Online, and I think that was called the CWL at the time. Call of Duty World League, I can't remember, and I definitely know it was I'm trying to think of what game it was out in that year. Again, I put it in this picture to my side, and so I remember watching, and it was and one of the teams that was playing at the time was Optic Gaming, and there was a passion there. And you could see these kids, I call them kids, they're probably most of them are the same age as me now. I mean, you had, Nade Shot on that team, you had Scump, and you had some others. But it was like 7 years ago, I can't remember exactly who was playing. And you had all these kids. And I watched them, and they absolutely dominated in this round. 1 second. I don't know who that is. Anyway, get back. Yeah, I watched these guys. They absolutely dominated, and I was quite obsessed that from when I was playing video games to what it had become. I was absolutely gobsmacked. I'd always played games. I was playing the Halo games. Like every other kid my age at the time was. Halo was the biggest only game out, and its only other competition was surprisingly another Xbox game, Gears of War. So when I was playing those, and then I'm on YouTube in the middle of Sierra Leone during the Ebola pandemic, and I find these players, professional players as well, professional esports players playing Call of Duty. So I spent my whole time. So like during my downtime, I would be going watching all these other optic videos, and like they weren't just gaming. They were in a house, and it was phenomenal. And they was doing all sorts of crazy shit. The stuff they were doing is something that I can compare to what I was doing back in college and uni, and then back in my dormitory back at camp with the lads. So it was relatable as well. And it was all run by this slightly more mature bloke by the name of Hex. And I wanted that. And I realised I'd been missing that from my life. And I didn't have the idea of starting an esports organisation back then. No, but something was in my head, brewing, as you can say. The idea of an esports, of making it esports, didn't happen for like another 6 years until like it didn't for much later. I'm talking about December 2019, January 2020, and then I woke up one morning, but I spent the whole time being an absolute fan of the Call of Duty League, and then from there I branched out and explored other like esports gamings. One of my roommates back in camp, back at the barracks, he was playing this. I remember back in 2011, he was playing this brand new game called League of Legends, and it was actually really interesting to watch him. And like, I'm not, yeah, and it was great to watch him. And again, just that was a normal back then. That was just a normal game, and to see where it's come now, 10, 11 years later, is just absolutely phenomenal. It really, truly has. I feel like I'm deviating, but as you've seen our YouTube videos a lot, you know that happens a lot. Esports saved my life, and I don't mean that figuratively. Like, I think esports and Optic. I'm not an Optic fan, by the way. I like Optic, and I'm so thankful for having esports in my life, because without it, I don't think I would have had many reasons to keep going after the loss of my son. But now, came back from Sierra Leone, and and I had a new lease on life because of back then some fucking nerds playing video games that hyped the fuck out of me. Like, especially at LAN parties. LAN parties are special, and that's what makes COVID suck at the moment, especially when, as an esports fan, getting up to someone else's face, and it's the same mentality, the winning feeling. Winning feels great, but the winning feeling in, especially in Call of Duty and some other games, it's good. and I needed that in my life. I truly needed that for a long, long time. Uh, something that was missing. So I came back from Sierra Leone, and I was gaming myself. Did I have like any intentions of being a pro? Did I? No, absolutely not. I know where my line is, and it's only got worse as I've got older. That's for certain. So I know where I draw the line. But I still joined one of one of the local teams, and we played Halo. And I discovered a new passion, and I realized that when I realized when I got back and I was playing more rugby and more boxing, and I wasn't enjoying it as much anymore. I mean, I wasn't going out to try and break people or kill people, but I wasn't enjoying it. And so, like, at quite a young age, I retired from the sport, and I put all my interest and invest into esports and gaming. And a few years down the line pass, and I wanted something different. Uh, I wanted to help people with esports the same way esports helped me, the way Optic helped me, the way Nadeshot helped me, the way Scump helped me, the way Hex helped me, the way how esports helped me. And I wanted to give back to esports more than what it gives to me. Uh, that's my personal goal. And like I said earlier in this video, I want to have an establishment where people can come and feel safe in game. And I'm not just on about children from disfortunate families, or I'm on about just us, everyone. Anyone can. That's what I want to get ultimately. I think, yeah, problem with esports is not enough people know about it, and the people who know about it don't know enough. I don't know if that makes sense. So like, there's people who don't even realize. The people who play Call of Duty, but there's probably people who don't even know that the CDL or CWL even exist or existed. There's probably kids out there playing League of Legends who don't even realise that the LEC or the LCS or the and stuff like that doesn't even exist. And they're probably talented, they're truly talented kids or people. Or I say kids, I'm on about everyone. People deserve opportunities, even if they don't know those opportunities even exist, and that's what I hope to provide. Not just in Swindon, not just in the region, but in the whole country, the whole continent, and hopefully the world. Now, as one person who can't, one person, I can't do this alone. So I have Rob, and I hope to expand on that one day. So I have a picture of Oliver in front of me. Always, I have one on. We have one on our fridge. We have one in our car. I have one on my computer. It reminds me why I do this and want to do this. So I'm just looking at him, and I do apologise. But it's essentially why I got into gaming and esports as a whole, and why Swindon Steam Esports even exists. It's the goal to give back more than you get, and to help others pursue their goals and their dreams to make it into the professional leagues. And we want to be that bridge that gets them to cross that river that they didn't even know existed. As you can see in our top right now, I mean, we're new to Twitch, so that's understandable. I mean, we have 14 followers. I mean, 14 people follow Swindon Steam Esports just to watch me play Pokemon most days on our Twitch, which I think is insane. And as you can see above that, we have 88 viewers. 88 people have subscribed to our videos, which is absolutely crazy in itself. But also, a lot of people who watch our videos aren't actually subscribed. And if I put it here, you can see the amount of difference between those who actually are subscribed and those who aren't. So please, actually, with love, hit that subscribe button. It will help us in the future. And if we ever get to 1,000 subscribers, where we can start getting finance for this, that will itself go towards the company as well. The same with our Twitch. When we hit 50 and we become Twitch affiliates, we already know that the money that we make on Twitch and YouTube will go straight back into the company, whether that means buying more apparel for our players and more merchandise, or being able to give back to charities, because I know we have huge charity plans coming up, myself and Rob, especially over the Christmas time as well. And we want to give back to you as well. We've been around for 1 whole year now as a esports organisation on YouTube. So we want to give away £365 every day, £1 for every day of the year, to someone out there. But then to top it off, we also have 3 more gift cards, because we did a gift card win a few months ago, and someone won, and they won the Xbox one. It's £50. So, but we have 3 of them right here. So we have 1, we have 2, and we have 3. So we have £100 there, £150. And then, so let's say, and then to top it up, we also have 88 subscribers at the moment. So if I do that off the top of my head, 603. So we're giving away £603 to just absolutely anyone who wants to. But all you need to do is just hit that subscribe button and hit the like button, and just tell us why you got into gaming, or why you like gaming, why you like esports, or even what's your favourite game. We just want to know why others are into gaming as well. But to everyone who's followed us and watched even 20 seconds of our videos, we thank you. We truly thank you. We can't thank you enough. I'm sorry this video probably isn't what you're expecting, and I do apologise that the video probably got dark. I mean, I spoke about the death of my son, second-hand suicide. So there's a lot of issues with mental health as well mentioned in here. And for me personally, where all else failed, where therapy failed, where medication failed, antidepressants, whereas traditional sports failed, esports did not. And like I said, esports, Hex, and Optic Gaming, I feel like they literally saved my life. So there's always reasons to keep going. You just need to find out what your purpose is. Thank you very much for watching this video. I truly love that you want to watch these videos, and we can't thank you enough. The next video we have coming out is probably actually just going to be me streaming games, or even something from Smiles if he has anything. But we also have some news coming out soon about our League of Legends team coming up for the UKEL Summer Split Open Qualifiers, which is interesting. We got a few new players, and we got a new lineup, which I think you'll be excited about, and we are going to show them off because they deserve it. And that's what we want to do here. We want to show off our talent worldwide if we can. We want to make it onto some of the biggest stages in the world. We want to go to some of the biggest LAN parties in the world, and just show off what local talent can achieve. So thank you very much for watching today. Swindon team, we love you all. We truly love each and every one of you who have hit that subscribe button, who have watched a few videos, who have liked that button and watched me play Pokemon. They've watched me and Rob be absolute idiots. And yeah, and also remember, we have that competition for £603. So thank you very much, and until next time, take care.